Alright, so this is right from the beginning. Good to know. Although there's going to be a couple people disconnecting on the blue team, I have a feeling. And right out of the gate, a couple people picking up a few items. Let's see what everyone picks up by the time that they pick them up. Let's see what everyone picks up. So, we're going to follow sibtiger here. Raylan dropping down, doing her thing. Come on, Ted, pick up some items. Drop down faster so that way I can pause and comment on stuff. So sibtiger just sitting around, doing his best to left click, puts out a blaze. I suppose all that really matters though is what's in CoCo's particular item build. So let's go ahead and take a look at that. No solar items on the CoCo, which is fine if you can get the farm. In Ribbit, you're practically guaranteed to be able to get the farm that you need. And the Ted just up and quits. So that's enough of the Ted. Ted just did not buy anything. It's a good thing that I didn't have to wait then. But yeah, for now, sibtiger has got Ball Lightning and has Blaze, both of which are very strong abilities at base. Blaze allows you to get away a lot more often than you think, and in fact can turn a situation around if they take too much damage. Ball Lightning, a good farming tool as well as a good harassment tool. We'll see what sibtiger decides to do, but I would expect that farming is on the top of sibtiger's mind. Blaze coming out, dealing some damage. She picks up both coins. Good job, CoCo. That's important, picking up the solar where you can. Oh, this is a perfect Ball Lightning opportunity if only he can land it. He's going to go down. He's going to dodge this clunk. That's fine. Now, if he'd been paying attention to the Leon, he maybe could try to get a sneaky kill through the floor, but I doubt that's going to happen. Most smart players know to avoid CoCo and to just go farther if need be. sibtiger is not going to pick up the health pack to the left. That would have been a good move, picking up that health pack there before the solar boss pops up to make it difficult to do. It's one of those health packs in the early game that you want to abuse picking up as often as possible. Good lightning ball attempt. It was right in the middle, so it was difficult to jump over. You couldn't jump over it or duck under it very easily, which is important for CoCo balls. You don't want to aim them straight ahead. You want to aim them with a slight upturn or middle of the round downturn. Lightning ball coming up, but ends up not predicting where the Leon's going properly. But that's fine. That's anyone's mistake. Like, you were jumping. Sometimes momentum carries you farther than you'd like. Raylan's going to defend as best as she can, but this is a good lightning ball opportunity to try to send her back home for good. No dice, though. Ball Lightning is going to end up missing. Puts out a blaze onto this Leon immediately, so that's good. Slows him down, deals some damage. And is our clunk going to end up dying? Not today. No, sir. And a very good lightning ball lightning into the corner, so that way Leon got stuck and couldn't quite move out fast enough before being blazed and left clicked by the CoCo. So well played. What are you going to pick up now? Alright, so CoCo picks up boots right from the get-go. And nothing else. That's fine. She now moves around faster. Oh, does she have enough money for 1 rank of regen? 1 rank of regen. Okay, so now she has a bit more sustainability, and that's a pretty fine way to do things. Right now, it seems, though, boots have not been the most important item that she needed to pick up. Like, she wasn't having a real big problem chasing or anything, but CoCo with boots is one of the fastest characters in the game. So, you know what? If you want to chase people, that's definitely an easy way to do it without having to rely on silver coating or anything. It's a pretty consistent way to just move around the map quickly, get some farm, and ball lightning people without them really noticing. So ball lightning coming out on those creeps. She's going to end up picking off both of them, but not getting solar for both of them. So that's 5 solar that she's out. So saving your ball lightning for last hits, like right there, that was really well done. Save ball lightning for the last hit, got the solar guaranteed, and the other solar wasn't too far behind. This Leon's a little bit cornered right now. sibtiger plays carefully around it, could have blazed, but you know, you can only play so carefully before the other person manages to exploit a spacing weakness. So Leon's going to get out of there scot-free. He picks up a little bit of solar on the way out. Good gank attempt, but didn't go all the way down, although the blaze up there ends up being useful anyhow. So ball lightning back into his team, and then the Raylan jumped into the blaze because she had nowhere else to go. So well played by sibtiger, making things work. Dr. Griff Nasty, who's going to stay here for the rest of the game, is going to end up being there. Gets a last hit on sibtiger gets a last hit with the ball lightning yet again. So well played. Left click, pick up the healing pack. Okay, why not? Ball lightning coming out, a little bit more harassment. Since it's on a short enough cooldown, you could effectively spam it with a great deal of safety. Oh, nice ball lightning, ending up actually reducing the Raylan snipe to being a 1-target snipe, which is really important considering that she is so close to a kill. If sibtiger was maybe a little bit more aggressive there, that could have worked out for her, but no dice. Still, sent the Raylan home, so that's like a good 5-6 seconds where she has to spend teleporting, going home, healing, and then another 3 seconds getting back to the lane, so that's pretty good. Ball Lightning is not going to end up hitting anybody. She's going to end up doing some left clicking, some Blaze Harassment, which isn't very much. It's like 15 damage. No big deal. Let's see. Blaze coming out, some Ball Lightning. And sibtiger is currently sitting on 200 solar, so not farming super well. Evaner is going to end up killing Dr. Griff Nasty, and Cole's going to end off picking up Mertz, so well played. Lightning Ball, going to deal some damage to Spiff. But it's not enough to send Spiff packing. Sibtiger wisely is going downstairs to pick off all of the jungle before Raylan can, so well played. Is going to also Ball Lightning those creeps. Is she going to Ball Lightning them again, or just left click and Blaze? Yeah, left click and Blaze was enough to get the last that's needed. Another Ball Lightning coming out onto Spiff. Spiff taking some damage. Sibtiger's doing a really good job of keeping the top lane cleared, while the other two teammates are doing a good job of keeping the bottom here nice and cleared out. So Blaze coming out, lots of damage on Spiff. Spiff is going to end up dying to a combination of Blaze and Ball Lightning. Ed Vintner is going to die to the turret and some team damage. The solar is going to end up being picked up by the entirety of the blue team, though. So no solar loss for the blue team. Blue team's going to end up doing okay. Sibtiger going to pick up some solar from down there as well, so well done. He's going to start chasing the Leon. Leon's going to take some damage. So what I'm happy about with Sibtiger so far is that despite the fact that he has no solar items, he's got some solar. Like, he's still managing to keep ahead of the game in terms of solar very well. He's last hitting. He's killing off the creeps in the jungle. He's doing what needs to be done in order to keep his solar up. And the only difference between him and his teammates right now is about a level, despite the fact that both of his teammates have solar tree. So that's really well done. She's going to pick up 2 ranks in Superconductor, which is a good way of doing left click if you want to do left click damage. I'm a big fan, personally, of doing Ball Lightning damage first, because I find that burst is vitally important in this game, and that left click is a good way to kind of... that's shaky. Bloody lag. Left click is a good way to kind of, wipe out waves with a decent degree of usefulness, but at the same time, it's not as useful as Ball Lightning, I would say. In terms of dealing damage to people and getting last hits on creeps. I like the burst better. This fight's going to end up being pretty interesting. Right now, Sibtiger is in an odd spot. He's going to probably have to run away from the Leon before dying. Tries to toss out a Ball Lightning, but Leon does not go the way that Sibtiger expects. So Sibtiger's just going to go right back, pick up some 50 HP from the health pack back in the corner over here. So, well done. And we're going to go right back to Sibtiger here. Ball Lightning coming out is going to chase the Leon in a bad spot, but Leon's going to be able to dodge it. Not going to be good enough, though. Cole's going to face mite him in the face. So, I mean, I don't know where else you'd face mite people, because, face miting kind of implies in the face. So Sibtiger, left clicking, tossing a Ball Lightning. It's not going to hit anybody. Gets sniped, unfortunately. That was a jump that was just a little bit too high. Probably should have been a bit more wary of the Raylan. Sibtiger's going to go up here, going to help do very little, and because she knows that they have a fairly serious advantage, she's going to help just clear out the creeps down there, do a little bit of, honestly, like, just Sibtiger's putting on pressure up here with the rest of his team. That's fine. Probably could have gone down here and put some more pressure on these creeps, but Sibtiger's playing well so far. Still jumpy. Picks off a creep there. That's fine. A little bit of money. Puts some pressure up here. Jumps away. Puts out a lightning ball. It's not going to hit anything except for those creeps. Pushing them back, which is fine. So at this point, again, more ball lightning damage is a good way to zone out your opponents. If you guys had noticed, I didn't notice this before. She picked up the range. Oh! Fight coming out. And left click is going to end up being useful, killing off Leon. A well-planned ball lightning would have done the trick, I think, as well. But, jump, land a ball. It's going to not end up killing Raylan, but it's going to send her home. Raylan's going to have to run all the way back here. Not home, actually, interestingly enough. Sibtiger's going to come down here to meet her face-to-face, and Ball Lightning's going to come out and is going to kill her. Raylan doing a really big misjudgment, and did not expect the Ball Lightning to go that far. Sibtiger doing a really good... I'm guessing blind, because at this point she, at this distance, which is where you are normally when you're playing Astronauts, you could not have seen the Raylan over there. So either it timed out or she timed the right click retap perfectly. She's in a bit of a rough spot now, though. Sibtiger's going to need to be careful. Ball lightning is not going to end up hitting anybody. Sibtiger's going to get pissed off by this bull, which is kind of like the story of CoCo's life. Bull is not your friend. Good ball lightning again, really well placed. It's right around here, where it's hard to jump through or dodge, like if you put it right through the turret. So that Sibtiger, good ball lightning placement for the most part. Meanwhile, the top tower's being taken out by Raylan, so is the red team going to do anything about this? It looks like Cole seems to be heading back. And is going to do some serious damage to Spiff. Spiff's going to run away just fine. Alright, so, Sibtiger. Clearing out some waves up here. Oh, this Leon's in a bad spot. Blaze coming out. A little bit of left click. It's not going to be enough, though. Sibtiger actually taking a brunt of damage there. What does the Leon have? Oh, lifesteal and chainsaw add-on. So, yeah, the Leon was not taking enough damage there. The Leon does end up dying, though. But he takes out a tower in the meantime, so wasn't that bad. So, alright, so Sibtiger's back in this fight. What's he got now? Triple ball lightning damage. So now I expect that we'll be seeing Sibtiger doing some fairly serious damage. Honestly, Sibtiger's not doing badly at all. Sibtiger's doing extremely well for compared to a lot of CoCos. Going 5-0, so kills are there. Good attempt at predicting the ball lightning there. Just a little bit earlier would have been enough to actually hit that, but I have a theory that there's a bit of lag going on for Sibtiger here. So clears the wave, does not need the ball lightning to do it, which I guess is the reason why you'd go superconductor, but bam, nicely picked off. Very well played. Oh, explode's gonna hit. The lightning ball is not, unfortunately. So Sibtiger's just left clicking as hard as he can. Right now, this is looking really good for the red team. It's 14-2, and they have a strong pushing team. Ooh, well coordinated. Good prediction by Sibtiger to toss the lightning ball out at exactly the right time to be able to hit that guy at the same time as they explode. So Lone Star goes down in a gigantic blaze of glory. In the meantime, Sibtiger's down here pushing out the bottom lane, which is really a strong move because, hey, she knows that her teammates can handle the top area, and they are for the most part, so she's pushing in this bottom area. She needs to be a little bit careful, though, with this railing coming in. Ball lightning, Blaze is not going to be enough. It's not going to be enough. It almost was, though. Spiff having to play very safe, and is going to have to play really safe in a second. Good attempt at a ball lightning yet again. It wasn't quite enough because Spiff was able to jump up here, but it almost worked out. They're going to head up top here. Blaze comes out. It's going to hit the Leon. Leon's in a bit of a difficult situation. Ball lightning is going to come out. Mertz is down to about half. And Sibtiger is going to continue to just farm away. Leaves the gold coin on the ground, though. I'm a little disappointed about that. That was an easy coin. This top tower is not long for this world. Although Cole's at low HP, this top tower is definitely not long for this world. Ball landing comes out. Spiff taking a lot of damage. She's going to have to head home. I really like how, for the most part, actually for every conceivable instance of ball lightning I can think of, Sibtiger was very, very careful in tossing out the ball lightning right when she thought that Raylan would be out there. In that particular case, she got a little bit too greedy, went for the tower, and tried to take it out. Then Griff Nasty came in from behind and then just picked Sibtiger off. So let's go ahead and see that again. So here we are. Sibtiger goes in, tosses out a ball lightning, not necessary. Gets a little bit too close to try to get that Leon kill. Succeeds in getting the Leon kill, but gets face mited in return. So sort of worth it. 2 for 1. Cole is going to end up getting away as well, and they end up picking a tower. So that was a worthwhile trade, despite the fact that she died. So that was actually a good decision on her part for the most part, picking off the Leon and getting her. And if despite the fact that she died, it worked out. So right now, as the game stands, we're sitting at 3 turrets down for blue, only 1 for the red team, and the bottom turret for the red team is still pretty healthy, all things considered. So, despite the push that the red team has between Lone Star and Ray, although they didn't have the Lone Star from the beginning, the amount of damage and lane clearing that the red team can do is apparently enough to push. And then on top of that, they have a significant amount of burst, and it's just murdering the Raylan every time that she comes outside. So, oh wow, that's a lot of engine sound for no reason at all. So right now, as it stands, items. Let's go ahead and take a look at these for a second. Raylan has no pills. She doesn't have pills yet, and that's probably the defining factor of her dying a lot here. I wouldn't have even really needed, like, sought to go into blaster. Like, where's her snipe damage as well? That's another really good question. Where is her snipe damage? Like, that's how you push off waves. You've got flashy glasses. You want to push? You go for 3 ranks and snipe damage right out of the gate. You'll be last hitting and getting flashy glasses solar off of creep waves for the next 10, even 15 minutes if you get it fast enough. So that's one thing that the Raylan did wrong. In this instance, the Leon seems to be doing fine, although his tongue has no damage, so the burst isn't there to be able to take people out. And the Lone Star doesn't have Trinamite yet, which is a pretty vital upgrade for being able to push at all. And you can see that on Cole's build right now. Like, he's got base stuff. He went for Crystal Eagle bullets, and then he went Trinamite right out of the gate. So he's got a lot of push, he's got a lot of damage, and he can clear out waves faster than anybody else's business. On top of that, he's got his crazy, ridiculous blaster. And he's only just started getting other dynamite upgrades now. So our CoCo has also got slowing effect on Blaze, which is really strong against Leon, so that's a good pickup, and has picked up pills. After that last engagement where she kind of got burst down a little bit, yeah, that's a good pickup. It'll make sure that she doesn't die nearly as often, or if she, if she does die, it'll take a lot more effort from the other team to kill her. Cole almost getting a kill there. Where is Sibtiger? Sibtiger is pushing out the bottom here. That's a good choice. No, not gonna be able to do anything. Bull kind of saying, no, you're not allowed to left click me. Ball landing coming out. Lots of damage. Unable to follow up, unfortunately, because that well-placed bull by the other team. The other thing that the Raylan could have on the other team, like the other reason why you want to get snipe damage is because it allows you to pick off people. So go ball lightning. Good choice to get out of there. Now, at this point, I would pick up these 2 creeps and then go for the solar boss, because right now you have a pretty strong left click. Picking off the solar boss is not too hard with CoCo, if you have the 2 ranks in conductor that you do. And that would have been enough to actually do something. Oh, that engine sound needs to stop. Why is that even there? Ugh. Alright, so Sibtiger gets burst, tries to go in for a little bit of harassment, but it's just not going to do anything, because she jumped in a bad spot. Picking up some creeps here, and then probably going right back into the fight. Now, at this point, if I were playing CoCo, I would be a little annoyed with the situation and just go upstairs and deal with stuff up there, because I don't like having to deal with standoff situations like this where I can't use my left click properly. Sonic hands are important to me, so gonna pick off that. Cole gets a good pick off back at the base. What's going on over here anyway? Yeah, Cole's just doing a serious amount of damage here. And in the meantime, because Sibtiger knows that her teammates can do stuff and hold stuff back, she decided to push up this bottom wave. Now, if she tosses out this ball lightning, yes! Well placed. And a little bit of lack of attention paid by the Lone Star. So this turret should go down really, really easily. Not that it's going to matter very much. But what Sibtiger did that was important was that she burst people out in the early game, got a lot of good early game kills. That ended up with a massive solar advantage for the red team that allowed the Lone Star to pick up some good items that allowed him to push. And even the Clunk was able to dish out a serious amount of damage between Snare Bite with short time 100 damage explodes. Like, the blue team was completely overwhelmed. They didn't have the burst damage to be able to compensate. No Trinamite. No tongue damage to be able to pick people off, and no snipe. Like that is what won the red team the game, I think, here for the most part, was just not having snipe on this rail and not having the snipe damage needed. So they were unable to fend off the early game goodness brought on by CoCo landing really good lightning balls, punching people back into her team, despite the fact that she doesn't even have the knockback upgrade on it. So that worked out.